Fridays, we love to have Rick Davis join us on set with us from Fidelity Bank. Thank you so much for being here. You always bring interesting guests with you who help us out if we're looking for a new place to put a home.
Well, new places to put a home is really what he does.
Okay.
And it's Vista Development. And it's Dave Harmeyer, been a friend for many, many years. In fact, 15 years ago, he helped me in the construction side of the bank, which helped us to be the largest construction bank in town, so I owe him. So I had to meet you guys
today. Oh, there
today.
you go. It's like, I owe you one. Come on to the Great Day Morning Show program. Thank you so much for being here. So kind of tell us about your company and a little bit about what you do.
Well, we're just a locally based residential developer with single-family lots is our focus, and we basically don't build the houses, but we supply the lots to the homeowners or the builders if they're going to build a spec home, and that's kind of what we do in town.
So I've been through this process a couple times, and looking for the lot is really a fun thing to do. When you are working with new buyers, what are you telling them to look for, or what should they be looking for when they look for a lot? Because it's really, I mean, it's the first start of building their house.
Sure, we just listen to them and try to answer their questions. A lot of times they're worried about what school system they have, if they want to walk out or a daylight or a flat lot, just those kinds of issues. Cost issues we'll discuss with them, and just generally help them answer their questions. And then if we don't have something that works for them, we'll introduce them to some other developments and point them that direction.
What are the average size lots that you folks deal with?
Well, we have anything from the entry-level lots like we do in a Bondurant community, or we have executive lots such out as the Echo Valley out at it's called the Estates at Echo Valley, and that's in Norwalk. We have executive lots in West Des Moines in a development called Kings Landing, and then we just have your mid-price lots as well, and we have those in. We have those in about, I think, 11 communities, and then we have 3 or 4 other tracts of ground that are in other communities that we'll be developing here in the near future.
We're looking at Echo Valley right now, and we're glad you're here, Dave, because if people are searching for a great property, this is kind of the places they need to be looking.
Absolutely. This particular development is bordered by 3 golf holes out at Echo Valley, and then the 4th side is a wooded walkouts. It's absolutely beautiful. It's 50 lots on 50 acres, so they're an average acre size, and they range anywhere from about a ½ acre up to 3 acres in size.
Yeah, that's a good chunk of land.
It's a big chunk of land. It'll have a big wide field. The homes won't be real close together. The price of the homes in this particular development are probably going to be about $600,000 to $2 million.
Yeah.
And we've already got a couple of them up in that range that are being built.
It's interesting you should say that, and where the houses end up on the lot. One lot house here and the other one over here, so when you look out the windows, it doesn't feel like you're on top of each other, but it sounds like you've got land between them.
You look like space all the way around.
Absolutely, yeah. The side yard setbacks on those particular lots, I think, are 20 feet, so you're going to have a minimum of 40 feet between your houses.
And David has all the way up the spectrum, and the nice thing about it is where there's a whole bunch of niche builders, so you're not demanding where he lets a big developer come in and take his territory and demand what's going on, because every builder builds a little different, and if you're really building your last house, you want to put your style in it. So we try to identify the builder that builds the house you want, and he makes a lot available rather than a large builder maybe having 40 houses, pick it or go. You're not being on this dirt. He does not allow the control factor. That's why we work so well together, because I have 38 niche builders, and we work really well. We probably do 75 to 80 loans a year together because of the fact you get to really have a custom house with none of the pain of a custom house.
So it's not just a cookie cutter.
No, they're all different. They're all unique, and they're going to coordinate so that the neighbors look normal, right? It's not. We don't have any striped houses or things like that, but we're going to let you have the house.
What's wrong with stripes?
Well, they're good inside. That's an inside thing. It's an interior thing. But I want to make the point. It is just a smooth process without any pressure. You get to meet David, and there is 2 houses last year that we said to another developer, says, I don't have exactly what he wants, but this developer does. I don't know anybody else in town that does that.
And that's one of the benefits of going to local Fidelity Bank.
And they really are local.
You're able to introduce other local businesses and work together to make your perfect home.
The relationship works both ways. He'll hold the property for us if I know about it. He'll call me if a new development's open, if I got people looking.
Now, where's this at?
That's the ridge at Echo Valley. Okay. So that's the site of the home show in 2014 that we did. out there. That was the first tract of land we developed out there in Norwalk, in conjunction with the Coppolas, who own Echo Valley.
So basically, if a viewer out there is thinking about starting from scratch, going into this, they're going to call you, and then you're going to hook them up with him?
Or call him and he'll hook. It goes either direction.
Okay.
But the reality is, if you have a builder, that's great. But if you don't, it's almost better, because we can identify the builder that works best for the home you want. I mean, all builders don't build the same house to the same level. They build what they know how to build.
Absolutely.
So if you want contemporary, if you want traditional, what you want and what fits on the lot best. And so, ultimately, if they want a story and a half, there's 7 or 8 builders that do it really well. Exactly. If I took a ranch builder and put them in a story and a half, I don't know if anybody's happy.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
and you really do have to pay attention to the lot too, and not just put any old house on there. And it sounds like one of your expertise is saying for this type of lot, maybe something like this.
Yeah, well, we put covenants in place to protect the homeowners and ourselves and our own investment. And then what we do is we look at the elevations of the home. So, and we don't want the same home right next to another home or the same exact style. So we try to make sure the neighborhood has a little diversity to it. As far as us making sure that their house fits, we always try to recommend that they get their builder out there to look at the lot.
At that point in time, where you're going to set it.
They're the experts. They're the ones that are going to have to deal with it. But we certainly assist them in the process.
And the fact of the matter is that diversity you're talking about goes to character in the neighborhood, which goes to resale value and value of the neighborhood.
No question.
Yeah.
Well, your development and home show in Echo Valley raised the price of everything within 2 miles. That's how good that helps.
2 miles.
2 mile area, because the neighborhood's changed, the traffic's changed. Everything's better because of what they did in Echo Valley.
That's outstanding. Yeah, I mean, it's really developing. It's really strategy, and that's fantastic.
A lot of thought, a lot of planning has to go into this, and we have the experts already lined up for you folks. All you have to do is head over to Fidelity Bank and remind everybody, Rick, how they can get in contact with you to get the ball rolling.
Give us a call, 343-2300. We're a consultation community bank. We want to meet with you. We want to go through what's best for you and be your partner.
There you go. Thank you so much, Rick. Thank you, Dave, for joining us this morning. Appreciate it. We'll be right back with 2 more hours of great day right here on KCW.